All right, welcome back everyone to today's explainer. Listen, if you've ever felt this just massive, super frustrating disconnect between your big financial aspirations and, well, the actual reality of your bank account, you're definitely in the right place. Maybe you're working these exhausting 50-hour weeks, hustling constantly, but somehow you still find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, kind of just wondering where it all went wrong. Well, today we're going to bridge that critical gap. We're exploring the profound connection between your internal psychology, those quiet thoughts you have when no one is watching, and the highly practical, everyday tools you absolutely need to completely transform your financial reality. This isn't about just wishing for money, right? It's about really understanding the universal, unbreakable laws of wealth creation and applying them systematically to your everyday life. So, it's a question that haunts a lot of us. What truly separates those who systematically build lasting wealth from those who are constantly struggling just to stay afloat? To answer this, we really have to look past the surface level of, say, pure luck or inheriting a huge trust fund. Think about two colleagues. They work at the exact same company, earning the exact same salary of $70,000 a year. Fast forward 10 years. One of them is completely financially free, holding multiple investments, while the other is just drowning in consumer debt. Why does that happen? The truth is, wealth is a holistic ecosystem. It's this complete end-to-end process that begins deep within the human mind, starting with your core beliefs, and it only becomes real when it ends in tangible, highly organized action. If you only have the mindset, well, you're just dreaming. But if you only have the action without the mindset, you'll constantly end up sabotaging your own progress. Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're covering the foundation of wealth, the law of beliefs, intention, and abundance, the law of value, management, and saving, and finally, your financial transformation plan. Section 1. The foundation of wealth. Breaking the cycle of scarcity. Moving into Section 2. The law of beliefs. Cultivating the soil of your mind. So the ultimate foundational truth of this entire wealth ecosystem is based on a really profound piece of ancient wisdom. God does not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. Basically, external conditions simply will not change until you change what's inside. Think of it like cultivating the soil of your mind. Your mind is the primary, absolute, undisputed driver of your wealth. If your internal soil is toxic, like if you genuinely believe that money is worldly filth or that wanting wealth somehow makes you a bad person, your subconscious mind will actively work to repel it. You'll literally find ways to avoid success because your mind desperately wants your reality to match those limiting beliefs. You might miraculously forget to follow up on a really lucrative job interview, or you might find yourself inexplicably impulse spending your entire annual bonus on things you don't even need, just to get rid of the cash. And look, it is completely normal to struggle with this. Even the author of our source material openly admits to battling periods of negative energy and lost confidence. During those times, depression sets in, confidence just evaporates, and action is completely paralyzed. Your internal convictions about money directly dictate your everyday financial actions, how you spend and how you save. But the reverse of that is powerfully true too. When you replace those limiting thoughts with empowering beliefs, absolutely everything shifts. Think of a brilliant entrepreneur who's been massively undercharging for their services for years because they suffer from deep imposter syndrome. They genuinely believe they aren't worth top dollar. But the moment they finally drop that imposter belief and actively tell themselves they deserve financial success, they generate this deep, unshakable self-trust. Suddenly, they have the courage to ask for the funding they actually deserve. They double their rates and start negotiating with absolute confidence. That self-trust is the vital fuel you need to take active, calculated risks and make smart, bold financial decisions. You stop doubting your potential, you step out of the shadows, and you start executing on your ambitious goals with a calm conviction that you absolutely belong in the room. Which brings us to Section 3. Intention and infinite abundance, planting the seeds of wealth and finding the sunlight. We hear about the law of attraction a lot, right? And unfortunately, there is a massive amount of misinformation out there, making it sound like pure magic or wishful thinking. Our source clarifies this beautifully as the law of intention, or practical attraction. To be crystal clear here, this is not about sitting on your couch, closing your eyes, and hoping a bag of money magically falls through the ceiling. No way. It is a scientifically sound state of psychological readiness. See, there's a network of neurons in your brain called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. Its whole job is to filter out unnecessary information and only show you what you deem important. By directing your mental focus toward wealth and opportunity, you're essentially priming your brain to spot the resources and connections that you previously just walked right past. It's exactly like when you decide you want to buy a specific red car. Suddenly, you see that exact red car absolutely everywhere on the highway. Those cars didn't magically teleport there. They were always there. Your psychological readiness just finally allowed you to see them. Optimism breeds hope, and that focus stimulates real action. This profound wisdom, deeds are judged by intentions, perfectly debunks that myth of magical attraction. It proves that true, powerful focus has to be firmly coupled with real-world action. Your intention sets the target, and it programs your brain to be mentally prepared, sure. But it's your deeds, your actual, physical, roll-up-your-sleeves work that bridge the gap between intention and reality. Intending to get a massive promotion is the target. Actually signing up for that extra weekend certification course, staying up late studying, and applying for the senior role, well, that's the physical work that makes it a reality. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast between two entirely different ways of moving through the world, because it dictates everything from your daily stress levels to your bank account balance. On the left, we have the incredibly exhausting scarcity mindset. This is the deeply rooted belief that wealth is just a zero-sum game. It's the belief that there is only one single loaf of bread on the table, and if the wealthy have taken large slices, there's simply nothing left for you. It forces you to constantly compete, it breeds bitter jealousy, and it traps you in a constant state of fear. Contrast that with the incredibly freeing abundance mindset on the right. This is the profound realization that the universe is vast, and you absolutely do not have to fight for scraps. Instead of fighting over one loaf of bread, you realize you have the ingredients to simply create entirely new loaves. You start recognizing endless opportunities. When you realize the world is overflowing with capital, with problems waiting to be solved and value waiting to be created, you stop competing and you start collaborating. There is plenty of wealth, plenty of success, and plenty of opportunity for absolutely everyone. Shifting from scarcity to abundance doesn't just change your finances, it literally changes how you see the entire world. Moving on to Section 4, the law of value, reaping the harvest. We really need to demystify money here. It isn't some mysterious force, it is definitely not evil, and it isn't distributed purely by random luck. Money is simply a reward. That's it. It is a strict result for the value you provide to other people. It's built entirely on the unbreakable principle of cause and effect. So if you want to increase the effect, which in this case is the amount of money sitting in your bank account, you absolutely must increase the cause, which is the value of your effort, your service, or your product. For example, if you solve a $10 problem, like mowing a neighbor's lawn, the universe rewards you with $10. Fair enough. But if you solve a $1 million problem, like creating a software system that saves a massive corporation thousands of hours of manual labor, you are rewarded accordingly. The market honestly does not care how hard you sweat. It only cares about the value of the problem you solve. To earn more, you have to focus relentlessly on providing more significant, impactful value to the people around you. And the mechanism for increasing your value is actually a super clear, highly practical progression that is entirely within your control. Step 1, you acquire new knowledge. You read, you study, you consume good information. Step 2, you translate that raw knowledge into highly specific skills. Step 3, you apply those skills to work longer, harder, and way more creatively. And finally, step 4, you earn the reward. Let's look at a really concrete example. Imagine a self-taught graphic designer. Step 1, they read books on color theory. Step 2, they spend hundreds of hours mastering complex design software, completely upgrading their basic skills into highly sought-after user interface design. Step 3, they start creating innovative, high-converting website layouts for e-commerce brands, working creatively to solve massive sales problems for those specific companies. And step 4, instead of charging $50 for a basic logo, they are now earning $10,000 for a complete website overhaul. Upgrading your personal value is the single most direct mathematical way to increase your income. You don't just ask for a raise, you make yourself entirely indispensable. Section 5. Management, Saving, and Masarif. Protecting your crop in the silo. Okay, here's the harsh reality. All the previous laws we talked about, belief, intention, abundance, and value, they will completely fail if you reach this stage and cannot protect your harvest. The law of management and saving dictates that you must absolutely secure surplus capital. Why? For two critical reasons. First, to actually have the money required to invest and multiply your wealth. And second, to have a bulletproof emergency fund. Having that financial buffer changes your entire psychological relationship with the world. Without an emergency fund, a suddenly broken down car or an unexpected medical bill is a complete financial catastrophe that forces you right back into crippling high-interest debt. But with a fully funded emergency reserve, that exact same broken down car is merely a minor temporary inconvenience. You absolutely cannot build lasting wealth without knowing exactly where every single penny goes.
Securing this surplus capital is what creates true, lasting peace of mind, freeing up your mental bandwidth so you can actually focus on taking bigger risks and achieving your ultimate goals.
Now, to successfully implement this final law, you need a precise system. Like I said, you simply can't build wealth without tracking where your money goes. And this is exactly where the Masarif app comes in as an indispensable tool. It helps you monitor every single transaction to ensure you have a genuinely healthy budget and, most importantly, a true surplus to invest. Tracking every penny really is the cornerstone of building wealth. By the way, the download link for the app is right down in the description box below. It's incredibly easy to use, is 100% offline and perfectly private. It seamlessly tracks everything across smart categories, and it even lets you set up dedicated saving pots for your goals. It essentially acts as your own private, highly secure financial silo. Section 6. Your financial transformation plan, taking action today. So as we've seen today, wealth is not some mystical secret reserved for a lucky few. It is a holistic, incredibly logical journey. It starts deep internally with cultivating empowering beliefs and an abundance mindset, and it ends externally with a meticulous everyday management of your resources using the right systems. Now the ball is entirely in your court. Which of the 5 laws we covered today most impacted you, and what is your specific plan to transform your financial reality? Take a moment, head down to the comments, and share your answer. Engaging with a material like this is the first crucial step to taking real action. Also, if you found value in this deep dive, please give this explainer a like, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more economic content and smart wealth creation strategies. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.